Welcome back to the North Mankato Community Update. I'm your host, Anna Brown, and I'm joined by City Administrator Kevin McCann. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Anna. Thanks to have me.
Great to have you here. And Mayor Mark Dean.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys?
Great.
Great.
Great. We are here at Caswell Park in Upper North Mankato. There's a tournament going on behind us, and we are getting ready to do some groundbreaking here for new improvements. This is the last tournament before those improvements start work, correct?
Correct. So this is the USA 18UB tournament. So we've got girls here from the entire region, Illinois, Wisconsin, North and South Dakota, and Minnesota, playing in this national tournament. So we're excited to be hosting them this weekend. And then after that, we begin the renovations that we've all been waiting for here at Caswell. And those include new fences, video scoreboards, expanded dugouts, bleacher improvements. We had already done the rest of the
lights.
concessions and the restrooms, and then there'll be new lighting on fields 1 to 4. Mm-hmm. So we have all that coming in, and so we're excited about the renovations that are going to go on in this 35-plus-year-old facility, and look forward to next season being all new and improved.
Yep. Definitely nice improvements to this old facility. It gets used a lot. It's going to be a huge step up now, and definitely be attraction for the next group of girls and guys, and whether it's youth or adult softball, it'll definitely be a huge amenity now.
And we will continue. We have a contract to continue to extend the Minnesota State High School League tournament, so they'll be kind of our first big users next year when the new improvements are here, so we're excited to host them again for the foreseeable future.
Wonderful. And following along with Caswell sports updates, the youth football is still accepting registrations. That does not take place here, but over at Caswell North for the Jamboree.
Essentially, yes, the Jamboree is going to be moved from Mankato East to Caswell North at the soccer complex that will be striped for football fields. Mm-hmm. Essentially, I believe it was August 23rd.
Yep.
For the flag football folks, pre-K through second grade, and then tackle will be the following night on the 24th, which would be grades 3 through 6.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that'll be the tackle football, and that tackle football Jamboree on the 24th will still be at Mankato East.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yep. So we'll still be having that at East. We'll be hosting the littlest kids up here in Caswell North this year, and then we'll be continuing like we have in the past.
Yeah.
Last year I was up there for the Jamboree, and it is an amazing thing to have 800 football players plus up there. So I think splitting it up into a couple nights and separating the littlest ones apart will make that a little easier for everybody to manage. Mm-hmm. Especially for moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas that want to come and watch them play.
Right.
Yep.
And for coaches, you were a coach last year, correct?
Yes, I was a coach. It was pretty chaotic last year with the 800 kids up there and their parents and grandparents and siblings. So
Yep.
Yes, it would be much smoother to have maybe half the kids out there at a time. And
I think we're on track to break some registration records as well.
yes,
An update there.
Right now the estimate we'll probably see over 900 this year, and so it's close to 10% increase from last year, and it's definitely growing in popularity, and it's a huge asset now for the community, and definitely a great program.
So a couple other things winding down as summer comes to an end. The swim facility will be closing at the end of the month, but they still have a few things, open programming and open swims, things like that, during the month of August. A couple adult nights still.
Still have a couple of hot summer nights, so we've got those going on, and so there's still Zumba classes going on, all the other fun things we've got going on there, the children's swims and different things. So we want everybody to come down and continue to enjoy that great facility all the month of August before things wrap up with the start of school.
Mm-hmm. And another fun event for families and kids is Movies in the Park. We had one in June, and now we have our second one in August.
Correct. It'll be at Benson Park. Free movie. I'm not sure what the movie is this year.
I think there's still, you can go on to their Facebook page and vote for what movie you want to see.
Go. So make sure you get your vote in. So, Kevin, I know you've got some favorites.
All right.
Your kids might have some input.
Oh, yeah.
My kids are out of the movie thing. We're past Goonies and all the other good things from the old days.
Right. Awesome. So besides Movies in the Park, there's another event going on in August, Concerts on Commerce. That's been a series by the Connecting Commerce Business Association.
Yep, they'll be again by Ignition Sports or Ignition Fitness, and they'll be having that concert in that green space out there again like they've done earlier. great family fun night. There'll be some music. There'll be some things for the kids, some games and things for the kids, and so it's a great time. The bookmobile is typically there, so a great time for everyone to come out and enjoy that.
Great. So another event going on in August. It's an important one. The primary election is the second week in August. There's some updates with that, Kevin. Are there more information residents need to know about this month's election?
Yes, the precincts have changed, so be sure to go online and check out where you would vote, because it might have changed based on how things are reshifted. So definitely don't just assume it's the same place, because you might show up and be told you have to go elsewhere. So be sure to go on the city's website and check that out for more information.
And I think I just received a card telling me where my precinct was. So most people should have gotten if you're a registered voter, you should have gotten a card. It's based on the census changes, so that's why that's out there. So it's Tuesday, August 9th. That's the primary. And so there's an opportunity there for folks to get out and vote. And your vote's important, so we appreciate you coming out and taking the time, even though it's a primary.
Right. Yeah. Thank you also to our election judges that are going to be serving.
Right. And it is. I should mention it is a special election for the congressional one. Special election to fill Representative Hagedorn's seat that's been vacant, and so this is the opportunity to fulfill the rest of that term while we're doing the primary for the rest of the elections that'll take place in November.
Right. Correct. So the last event that I want to touch on is actually right away at the beginning of the month. It's Night to Unite. That is an annual neighborhood celebration night.
Correct. So that's August 2nd. The police will come to your party. The firemen will show up to your party. It is an opportunity for us to come out and get a chance to get our volunteers, oftentimes, along with our police force, but our volunteer firemen and our police reservists are all volunteers. Come out and get some interaction with them, with your kids, and that's something we're always looking for more volunteers to help us with both those core groups of volunteers for our community. They do such great work for us. They service all of our events, and we really appreciate everything they do.
That'll be a fun night.
Yep, indeed.
Anything else that you guys wanted to touch on?
Well, the one thing we're up here at Caswell, and what we did not mention, and we really need to mention, is the splash pad.
Yes.
We have the splash pad. The pad has finally been poured. It was delayed because we were waiting on a state permit, but we have the pad poured, and hopefully within the next week or two, we'll have all the features installed. And hopefully by mid-August, we'll have that up and running. We were hoping to have it open in July, but we were delayed by the state. So we are up and running now, and we are hoping to have kids still have an opportunity to enjoy it while we are in the hot dog days of August. And so it should be a great added amenity here at the Fallenstein Playground and up here at Caswell Park.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's a new shelter coming as well, correct?
Correct.
Yep. So we passed. We asked for bids at the last council meeting. Hopefully, by the council meeting, the second council meeting in August, we'll have received those bids back, and they'll have an opportunity to build that this fall. And it'll be here, shelter with handicap accessible restrooms that'll be open for the spring, and those will be permanent restrooms. So we're really looking forward to it. It'll be a very similar shelter to what we had at Benson Park. So we look forward to getting that added in.
And we got to thank State DNR for having a grant that's going to contribute roughly half of that project cost to build the shelter. And
that's that helps us stretch our city dollars much further. So we really appreciate their grants and the assistance that they're providing us on.
And a great partnership with the Ward Family Foundation for the splash pad as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So a nice combination funding source with a grant and a gift, and then the city's dollars as well. So.
Yep.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for mentioning that. Did not want to forget that. All right. Anything else, Kevin, that you wanted to add?
No, I think it's great to be out here and a lovely day and a lot going on for the month of August.
Right. I have to go check out maybe some of the games here. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much for being here.
You.
Thank you for joining us. This has been the North Mankato Community Update.